Hello, my name is Samantha Trachia, and for my Identify slide, I chose a piece of artwork named the Clothesline. It was created by Monica Mayer in Mexico City in 1978. She first created this piece of art when a museum asked her to create something that described what she most hated about the city. This sparked the idea to create it on her own experience. When she was a young girl, she was sexually assaulted by an adult male in Mexico City. She became an artist and a feminine activist, so she knew what she was going to do. She would create a piece of art that would allow others who experienced similar events to express their voice and finally be heard. This is a photo of the clothesline at the Museum of Modern Art in Mexico City. The artist passed around hundreds of pink note cards with statements like, "As a woman, where do you feel safe? As a woman, what do you hate about the city? And have you ever experienced violence or harassment? And if you feel comfortable, what happened?" She gave these to a diverse group of women around Mexico City, and almost all written statements involved sexual harassment, rape, or the fear of going out alone. She then hung them up on a clothesline and held them up by clothespins. This signified the domestic labor traditionally described as woman work in Mexican society. That, along with the note cards being pink, showed traditional things associated with femininity, showing that most women feel the same fear and inequality of living in a society that is dominated by men. Also at the exhibit, there were note cards laid out so that viewers could also tell their stories and get an outlet to share their own voices. As a strong believer in femininity and woman equality, I believe that this sends a very strong message on the harsh reality that women face every day. As a woman, I too am afraid to walk alone anywhere, especially at night. Women should not have to be afraid to live in their own city or town and always watch their surroundings because a man might harass or assault them. Growing up, and especially now as an adult, I still am always told to go somewhere with a friend, not to go anywhere with anybody I just met, or even carry mace in my purse because other women and some men know that at some point in my life, a man will come up to me with harsh intentions and they want me to be prepared and protected. I don't want to live in a society this way, and I certainly don't want to expose my future daughters, children, nieces, or cousins to this culture. This art is an important message that can make everyone realize the truth about harassment and assault towards women and why it must be put to an end. This is a very important piece of art also for the rest of society. Every woman around the world is somewhat afraid and have known their whole lives that they are at risk to someday become a part of the 97%. The 97% is the percent of women who have or will experience sexual abuse or harassment in their lifetime. If this piece of artwork was shown to everyone around the world, it would spark a debate about the realities that surround rape culture, men, and the ideas of feminism. It is very important for women all over the world to know that there are people out there fighting for the equality and protection. In today's society, women don't even have the rights to their own bodies, like with the new abortion laws. So why should men get to decide how women live? And so that is why it is important to get this message across so that we can start changing societal views before it is too late, protect our women, and take away the fear that women live with every day. Fellow feminists also got inspired to do something of the same magnitude that would convey the message of sexual violence against women in today's society. A student named Susan Lacey developed 3 Weeks in May, a project where she would connect with the Los Angeles Police Department and find the locations of reported rapes in the area. She would then stomp the word rape over that location on a map and display it in local shopping centers to help spread awareness and some protection of the women in her area. The impact this project had made Mayer realize that it was not women as a whole that defined the fear, but rather a different geographic of cultural contexts that shape women in their experiences during their lifetime that had to change.